Hey Abhishek, thank you for taking the time out and having this conversation and sharing your feedback, how your journey has been with Lean Six Sigma Pro. I understand you come from an heavy engineering domain or industry, if I want to call it, but you might want to introduce yourself, give a little more background of what your experience has been, and then we start with the conversation.
Thank you, Sangram. I really do appreciate you getting me into the call and helping the like-minded community to share my views, beliefs, and the strategy with Lean Six Sigma. Uh, as you rightly explained, I come from heavy industry. My experience is more into projects and supply chain, where my current assignment, I'm still transitioning over to a new role, but my current assignment was heading Eastern Hemisphere for a multinational oil and gas giant, where I assisted business transformation for that oil and gas contractor by setting up the hubs in US, Europe, as well as in Middle East. So I was the head for managing the hub for the oil and gas company. In terms of my experiences, as I mentioned, I have solid projects and supply chain management experience. In my current role, I was not only heading the hub, but also managing projects across the globe. I believe in the last 5 years, I have executed close to 32 projects with $750 million of project value and net cash impact of around $40 million. Before that, I was also working in an oil and gas giant, again, a drilling contractor, and supporting both from projects and supply chain point of view. So this
Great,
is my
yeah.
brief experience.
Absolutely great. Quite a impactful role, if I want to call it, driving this big projects, because it would be a kind of a heavy investment from your organization side, and to ensure that the projects are delivered on time as per the specifications, keeping the budgets and schedule in mind. So I believe
Yeah,
quite a bit of responsibility. And to your
that's
credit,
right.
you look very young to handle that. So
Yeah.
appreciate that. Great. But then, how did Lean Six Sigma come into the picture? Well, what was the trigger for you to think, okay, Lean Six Sigma as a methodology could be useful and applicable for the kind of role what you play?
So since the beginning, I was always interested into Lean Six Sigma, because one thing that I liked about Lean Six Sigma was continuous improvement, and the things that added to it was basically the role and industry I was in. The industry that I was in is actually going through one of the worst times in through its origin. In fact, the industry that I am in has seen times that it hasn't seen before. So what has happened due to that is the top line has actually squashed, as in there is not much you can do about the top line, but what you can focus on is the bottom line. Still, in our industry, we have enough of wastages, non-efficiencies, non-process driven activities, and one field that can target all of these issues was Lean Six Sigma. So that was the motivation behind it, because when I saw my colleagues struggling with no sales, with no top line growth, one of the things which management wanted us to focus on was how can we reduce our cost. And I don't think there was anything better than Lean Six Sigma, and that was my motivation behind it, to go through each and everything in detail, see where best we can add value, improve processes, and drive efficiency. So that was the motivation.
Absolutely. So driving business benefits is the key thing of this
Yeah,
methodology, because it's business driven. It's not a methodology for the sake of driving something, but having a business impact. So that's the beauty of
that's correct.
Lean Six Sigma.
Yeah, Lean Six Sigma.
Absolutely. Uh, but sure, so that methodology does make sense, and I'm sure there is a lot of material available online, a lot of institutes available across the globe. Uh, but then, how did you go about identifying what should your approach be to upskill yourself, learn in depth Lean Six Sigma, so that you can apply, because you had a business objective to be achieved. So I'm sure you were looking at a place where you can really understand what Lean Six Sigma is, how it can be implemented, and then deliver the business results. So how did you go about uh, assessing the market and then uh, zeroing into which institute you should be getting trained on?
So since I had fortunately I had some time, so I did spend that time researching which all are the best institute, and more importantly the trainers available who can provide this opportunity. After zeroing in a lot of institutes, I found Srinivas Institute to be the best. I think there are many factors that uh, go into the reasoning why I accepted and I took over the role with Lean Six Sigma Pro, which is Exergy. But one of the things that attracted me most was Srini's passion towards teaching, and more importantly, in-depth analysis he does with each and every problem you face with whatever role you are into in. So that was the guiding force behind selecting Lean Six Sigma. In addition to that, I was also looking at an institute where we actually interact with someone who has been on the field, who has done the projects, and who knows what we are talking about. Because if you see, right now there are flurry of institutes that are available in the market, but if you ask me how many of them have actually done those projects, how many of them have actually interacted with management, and how many of them can actually help you understand what you are trying to say, is it does play an important role. And that's where Exergy did excel in answering and ticking all those boxes.
Absolutely. So it's always better to kind of learn from somebody who has been there, done that. So yes, the concept, the methodology is one thing, but there are obviously many learnings which come when you implement those. So getting to know those nuances, it's getting to know when the rubber meets the road, what needs to
Yeah,
be done, how it needs to be done. And I guess that's the value add which you believed Srinivas brought it to the table because he has been implementing many projects in the past.
that's correct. Absolutely.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Good. So I also understand that you kind of did this course, which was an online course. So you had certain expectations, and being remote, uh, sometimes there is an apprehension that whether it will be effective, whether it be engaging enough or not. So what has been your experience? The training which you went through, was it engaging enough? And how did you kind of leverage the other participants? I'm sure they might be from different industries as well
Yeah.
with you. So how did that entire experience was for you?
Well, the entire experience was absolutely seamless. As in, I had my apprehensions that how this remote training will work, but as soon as I attended the first session, I was actually confident that this is the way to go. One of the things which Exergy or Srinivas does quite well is he makes the session interactive. So whether you are attending to the training remotely or you are having in person training, doesn't make a difference. He is with you, he's discussing with you each and every steps, and then he's asking for feedbacks. And as you rightly said, you have people with varied experiences from different backgrounds, and when each and every one of them put their perspective, then it does add a lot of value. For me, actually, remote learning did help me a lot, because imagine if I had to travel to India and get the training done, it would have not only been time sensitive, but would have also added to the cost as well. So for me, it worked well. And on top of it, Srinivas was actually quite flexible. If in case we wanted some breaks, or if we wanted to go even a little off tangent and discuss something which may not be directly related to Lean Six Sigma, but something that can add value to the group, he was very open towards it. So I actually thoroughly enjoyed the remote learning sessions.
Absolutely. So this online, because of the current circumstances, has come with its own set of advantages.
Yeah.
So it's not only individuals from the same city kind of come in person, but across the globe, people can come together and learn and share their experiences. That's absolutely fine. So how this journey has been, now that I'm sure you finished your training, you got yourself certified, uh, but then you had a business object to objective to be met, right? So was this learning, this entire experience, did it really help in your day-to-day role, day-to-day profession, where certain business objectives were to be met?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, before I get into the benefits that I got from the job, one of the important things which Lean Six Sigma does, it impacts your thinking, and it does drive you towards more strategic and efficient thought process. So instead of just going with the flow and dousing the fire, you actually start questioning, why is it required? Why is it done this way? Why can't we do it that way? So basically, all the tools and methodology that you learn throughout the process, what it does, it start questioning all the archaic or old methods of doing work, and it does bring a lot of difference. In fact, I would say not only in your professional experience, but also on personal side as well. When you start questioning the unquestionable, I think that's where you start creating a different path for yourself. In terms of benefits that I got from Six Sigma, as in the benefits were immense. As in, as I mentioned, it starts diverting yourself to a more process-oriented, efficient thought process. You start questioning all the wastages, and that's the step I employed when I was heading the hub for Eastern Hemisphere for my company. So we actually did a process where we identified, why do we need to have place offices all over the globe? Can we have a centralized system? If we have a centralized system, how can we make the process more effective? Where all can we reduce the number of steps we have to issue the orders? What all can be done to improve the efficiency? So using that, we in fact, after doing this Lean Six Sigma project, we started with centralized model of procurement, where our initial scope was to have everything consolidated at one place, but then later we diverged into other benefits as well, when we identified that there were so many wastages happening in the system. So the same methodologies were used, and in fact, we did a project which was quite unique, where we insourced some of the activities which we had given to some of the IT giants, and we started doing on our own, because we realized that while we have employed all these IT companies, we were actually adding a lot more steps and processes, and we were better off doing it ourselves. In terms of net cash impact, only the project that we did, it brought a net cash impact of close to 2 million in less than 2 months. And the model was so successful that initially it originated from US, but at the later stages we implemented it in Romania, Europe, as well as in Middle East, Dubai. So yeah, it did help a lot. And as I said, this thought process makes you think that you need to question each and everything, and in a positive way. And if you have a team who collaborates with your positive thinking, I think the benefits can be immense. I have seen it in less than 3 months. We have delivered value. We have processes which are more streamlined, and then you have support of each and every stakeholder as well, because they realize that you are doing something which is adding value not only to the organization but also to them, because now things are much more easier and simpler. And what I feel is, with the advent of technology, with the advent of resources, at times we tend to make things more complicated. So at times you have to get back to the root level as well and make things simpler. So it does help in that direction as well.
Absolutely, very very nice. Interesting to know. So it's not typically only the the actual execution of the process or the process steps, but questioning certain fundamentals as well. So whether I should do it,
Yeah,
you should do it, it should be in house,
yeah.
should it be outsourced? That's very interesting. So I believe that's the beauty of Lean Six Sigma, that it keeping the business objective in mind.
Hmm.
You kind of assess the entire environment, the entire landscape which is there. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
But I'm sure there would have been certain challenges, certain roadblocks you might have faced. Okay, there is an idea and then you want to do something, but then you get stuck somewhere. So after your training was done, after your certification was done, uh, did you have an environment? Did you have any opportunity to either go back to Srinivas or to Lean Six Sigma Pro or the other batchmates of yours, exchange notes, do continuous learning? Was there certain kind of an help available, or it was like, okay, Abhishek, training has been done, now you are on your own kind of a stuff?
No, no, no. The training and the help was available 24/7. In fact, I can say I'm more close to Srinivas post the training than I was with him during the training. So the guy is very approachable, very flexible. We still have our discussions, and as and when I get stuck, I do get in touch with him for any feedbacks or any suggestions he may have. Because the thing with him is, Exergy does provide a platform where you have people coming across from diverse background and experiences. So many of the things that may be a challenge for me in my industry, someone somewhere may already have a solution for it. And with that platform, in terms of a WhatsApp group that has been provided to us, and more importantly, access that I get to Srinivas, it does make things easier. So as an you have your own thought process, but when you hear people with diverse background and experiencing share their feedback, then it does help a lot. And I know for a matter of fact, Srinivas is available 24/7. There have been time when I've even discussed with him at midnight about the issues that I am facing in my organization, and he has always been very generous to help us with whatever issues we face. And not only for process or for Six Sigma, but he is also a good career coach as well. So if anyone is looking to see if he can transition from his current industry to any other industry, he may be the person who can assist you and advise you with what's happening around the globe, where your current skills could be a good fit to some other industry. So the support is not only in terms of processes, in terms of issues, but also in terms of career, where you can go and excel.
That's good. That's very nice. And that you also made that important point of it's not only about a technique per se, but it's your entire professional journey per se. And if there is somebody again who has been there, done that, and seen the profession from a large many number of years, even that wisdom helps
Yeah.
many times. Good. So with your experience and having gone through a journey of Lean Six Sigma and along with Lean Six Sigma Pro, uh, if certain aspiring individuals, they could be freshers directly coming out of the colleges, or they might be professionals in their own right. What would be your kind of uh, and thought if you want to leave with them? Will or is Lean Six Sigma as a methodology still relevant? Is it only for manufacturing, heavy engineering, or is it kind of domain agnostic? And if they are pursuing or thinking of pursuing to get themselves trained in this, what kind of an approach they should follow to get themselves enabled in this, based on your experience? If certain thoughts you want to give to them, Abhishek.
Yeah, sure. So personally, I feel that Six Sigma is not domain or I would say industry specific as well. Wherever you feel that there is need to improve, wherever you feel that there is need to add value, Six Sigma is the license or the certification to go. In today's world, as in you have people providing you different certifications, but at the end of the day, you also need to look at certification that drives value. And in today's competitive world, you can only grow up to a point, and then everything comes back to how you can improve your bottom line and add the value. So in that sense, I feel that Six Sigma is something which everyone should do, because I come from project and supply chain background, but I definitely see that there is merit for people not only in manufacturing, but even for industry or functions like HR, marketing, or finance. Because throughout all these functions, you will find that there are processes. But if you ask me if all the processes are efficient, I would say no. So there is always scope of improvement, and you always have an opportunity to do something better than what you have done previously. And with companies becoming more flexible and competition getting intense, you have to always be on the guard to see how best you can improve your existing processes. And one thing that I always believe is, till the time you are in a company and you continue to add value, you will always be an asset for an organization. And Six Sigma does help you in that way, in ensuring that you actually become an asset for the company. So say for example, if I have a revenue of $100, and even in next few months I'm unable to reach those revenue target, but if I can do something to impact my bottom line, I may be a little low, but still I may be able to achieve the margins which I have achieved or targeted at the initial stage of the year. And that's what we have done, as in from saving hundreds to thousand to millions. As in, if you apply this methodology at any stage in your career, it's going to help you a lot.
Absolutely. So that's how we grow. So take the savings from thousands to ten thousands and millions. So that's how we grow.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
both. At the end of the day, a business wants to grow. That is the top line growth, and as well as be profitable. That's the bottom line growth part of it. And you can, depending on the business context, you can deploy the solutions as required. Right. But so that's about Lean Six Sigma. And how would you kind of give an advice how an individual can go about learning more, enhancing their skills, and not only getting a certification per se, but
mhm,
at the end of the day, it's about implementation and delivering value, right? So from a
yeah.
individual growth perspective, individual training perspective, how would you advise or leave your thoughts to individuals who are in that journey?
Yeah, for this, I believe I'm still an old school, and I firmly believe you can learn things very easily, but if you don't put them into practice, it's just a matter of days, in fact, hours before you start forgetting whatever you have learned. So, personally, I feel whatever you have learned, you start putting in practice throughout your day, throughout your career. You will get immense opportunities to put whatever you have learned in practice. So, till the time you can put it into practice, I believe the skill will not only remain in your head, but you'll also tend to get better and better, and then you will start seeing things through your experiences, which normally in our day-to-day life we tend to ignore. So if you ask me, as in, you need to keep yourself abridged, you need to see various means through which you can learn. It can be any audio device, it can be audible, it can be book, or it can be just simply putting all the methodologies that you have learned into word, just to make it simpler, not too complicated, because at times I have seen people try to put same formulas and same methodologies to each and everything, which may not work. But till the time you are using your mind rationally, I think it should go a long way in not only remembering what all you have learned, but also making things better and more simpler for everyone.
Absolutely. And then I believe couple that with a formal training program and a formal certification would only ensure that
Yeah,
the amount of rigor also falls into place in addition to individuals implementation aspect of it. Great,
yeah,
Abhishek.
that's right.
So obviously this is not the last interaction what we would be having. We would continue to have this more interaction. Uh, but
Sure.
before I call it a day for this particular interaction, if I were to ask you what are those one or two improvement areas Lean Six Sigma Pro as an institute should look at, which will enable provide more value to individuals like you and the community at large. So, any thoughts, any suggestions on improvement for Lean Six Sigma Pro as to how we can take it to the next level?
I don't think there are too many things to be improved. You guys are always 2 3 steps ahead in terms of how things can be made aligned. In today's time, unfortunately, due to all the restrictions, we don't have a place to face interaction. But at some point in time, it will be good to have a common forum where all of us can meet and discuss our ideas. As in, it will also give us an opportunity to come out of our laptop as well, something which we are missing from pre-COVID days. So that's something which we can look into in future. And what I would also request is if Exergy as a company can look at probably providing support outside India as well, establishing centers in Middle East to have support provided to the people living over here. That will be good as well.
Absolutely, and thanks for those inputs. And yes, the personal connect, yes, because of this digital, at least there is a face to face virtually, but nothing beats being in the same room, being together. That's the aura which is there in that room, and the energy in that room, which has its different.
Missing, yeah.
Surely, and we will certainly have that once things open up and things are better in place.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
all,
hopefully.
yeah, and thanks for that thought as well, that we should expand our horizons, go global in that nature, and not restrict to uh, Bangalore as a city or India as a country. We can take this across the globe. At the end of the
Yes.
day, learning should not be geographically restricted. And thanks for that thought. And appreciate that you believe that we can take it globally, and whatever we provide as a service is a global of global standards. So
Yes,
thanks for believing
definitely.
thanks for believing in us. And like I said, obviously it's not this is not the only interaction. We would keep on interacting, uh, and we would like to get more and more inputs from your side as well, and the entire
Sure.
community is how we go forward. And all the best for your futures as well.
Thank you.
I know you're transitioning to a different role, but the concept, the philosophy of business improvement is agnostic of the role per se, like you also just mentioned.
Yeah, that's
For
correct.
your coming role, and I'm sure we would, when we interact, you will say about millions and tens of millions savings that you have been able to achieve over a period of time.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sangram, for getting me on board. It was an absolute pleasure. And as I have said, at any point in time, if I could be of any help, please let me know. And all the best to you. And I am pretty hopeful that you guys will continue to enlighten the minds and add more value to organizations as you have been doing in the past. So, all the best to you and more strength and power to you. Thank you so much
Sure,
for
thanks,
getting me in.
thanks, Abhishek. Thanks, I appreciate that very much. Have
Thank
a
you.
good day. Bye.
You too. Thank you.